You got Georgia and you got Penn State.
So you think Chip has the players there now for his system now?
I think he recruited. I think he recruits. Um, I
I think
think.
he's 2 years away.
I think
And I
he's.
also think, but
I think he's a few years away of winning, but I think the system that he puts in place. Um, I think it's a solid system, man. I think it's a solid system, a
it's
solid
a
college
great
system.
system. It's a great system, but you need the guys to run it.
I agree. I agree. So
Like
that's why
that guy under center, he has to be dynamic.
I agree. So as
Like
I
he
was
can't be
saying,
mediocre.
I'm with you. I, I forgot to put Clemson there, but because I put UCLA in there, I ain't wanna backtrack. But if I backtrack, I would take UCLA out and I would put Clemson in there because I think Kelly Bryant goes to another level this year.
All right, so
Almost
listen,
definitely.
listen. We got to start this earlier next time. So I'm gonna definitely run through a few of these topics. Some of them, the better coach, Coach K or Coach Saban. We're not gonna get into that because that has some layers to it. Um,
Man,
quickly, y'all. MLB second half predictions. Who's going to the World Series and who's going to win it?
um,
Speak on it.
going to the World Series, I think I, I think the Yankees is going, man. I think it's gonna be between the Yankees and Boston. Of course, that's easy because they're the two top teams in baseball. but
But they're in the same division though.
right. That's what I'm saying. I think the Yankees. I think the Yankees win the AL. I think the Yankees win the AL. Um, and I'm not gonna go bias or a homer. Um, I think the Cubs. I think the Cubs. Um, I think it's gonna be the Yankees and the Cubs.
Speak on it, babe.
Baseball's all about arms. In October, it's all about arms. And I don't know. I don't know if the Yankees or the Red Sox got the arms to compete with the Stros, man. Like, Verlander and Keuchel, you got McCullough. Like, it's just way too many arms in Houston. And then, so I'm gonna go with the Stros again in the American League. And then in the National League, man, where I just said arms, nobody in the National League, there's no staff in the National League is really that scary. The Cubs, not really that scary. Their arms. So I'm gonna go with the best lineup. And when you trade for Manny Machado,
Hmm.
you have the best lineup.
And they
So
got
it's
Clay.
gonna be a repeat. It's gonna be a repeat of last year. It's gonna be the Dodgers versus the Stros, and I think the Dodgers pull it out this time, man. I think that additional bet, having Manny in there, and him coming from the American League, so he got a little bit more experience against Keuchel and Verlander. I think he gives him that edge to get past the Stros this time, man. But I wouldn't be surprised because some teams didn't really make any noise as of yet. Anyway, there's still trades that could be made. Um, no teams really made any noise as far as arms was concerned. A lot of guys bolstered their bullpen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Yankees because their lineup is ridiculous. It is just bananas.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Yankees and the Cubs.
They
That
did.
would
Now this one say real quick. They did add J.A. Happ. They did add Josh Britton. Um, so that's a bat and an arm. And they they added something else. But I'll say this: I do like Sales. Um, I do like David Price in Boston, but you talking about a lineup? That lineup is nasty too. So, um, and again, and Houston's arms is solid. So you can't go wrong with any of them. I just picked the Yankees because of their bats, and the addition of Hat.
But the thing about the Yankees or the Red Sox, one of them got to be the wild card. So one
Right.
of them got to do that one game play in, and anything can happen with that. You know what I mean? Like that's the only scary thing with them. Like I can sit here and I can be like Boston, and then they lose because Chris Sale don't show up for the one game playoff.
Yeah,
So
Well,
that'll be interesting.
I'm I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say Boston, and Washington.
What?
On that
Well,
note,
you do know Washington has to has
yeah,
to be
they're 5 games
like
back.
almost without.
They're like 5 games back with like what 50 some games left.
Yep,
So I think that's good.
that's a big one, bro. Woo.
September. September is the month where we have some nice boxing events. One of my favorites, of course, would be Floyd. He would have his in May, but sometime September. But this September we got Canelo versus Triple G. 2. Um, I actually think that this is not going to be the best fight in September. I actually think it's going to be Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia. Actually, be the fight to see in September. Because I think that this fight here between Canelo and Triple G, it's long overdue. Um, I think that people know that the money machine in boxing now is Canelo, and it would make sense to make that last fight a draw. But I think that Gennady won. I don't even think that Gennady is the best middleweight in the world, but I think that Gennady will win, and it'll set up a fight with him and Charlo. What do y'all think?
I think
Speak on it.
I think that the Triple G Canelo fight will be the best fight in September, because I think one of them's going to get knocked out. Um, I think, like you said, I think it's long overdue, and that's why I do think that they're gonna come out guns blazing. Um, and I think that Triple G gets knocked out.
Oh my gosh.
Bias alert. I think I think Triple G gets knocked out.
Okay. Well, all right. So then Canelo fights Charlo brothers or Danny Jacobs, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Would you speak on it, Bib?
well, I think Canelo is the better technical fighter. I do give him that. I think he's the better boxer. But I don't think Triple G fears power.
At all.
So I think he'll mix it up. And I think Canelo gets knocked out in the later round. I think he gets knocked out ninth, 10th round. And it's definitely a bigger fight than Danny Garcia or Sean Porter. Nobody want to see that.
I do. I do.
I do
Why?
I do want to see it.
Because
Like you said,
listen, I,
is
I like
Canelo.
I like watching Sean Porter fight because he makes it interesting. This dude roughs people around, and to
No,
be honest, Danny
he's too
Garcia,
aggressive.
huh? Danny Garcia, hey,
He's too aggressive.
he is.
Sean
But at
Porter,
the same
like he
time,
be
it's
fighting like
interesting.
he in the club. Like
He
he
do.
be fighting like he in the club, man.
He do. That's what
Like,
makes it interesting. Like you don't know if you're gonna see a jab or an elbow. And the
like
thing with
and
Danny
Danny Garcia,
Garcia, he has picked some cherries. Let's be honest. He's had some Marco Herrera that he knocked out like in the second round. But when he fought Keith Thurman, I thought that was a very competitive fight. And I mean that was it was a
Where Danny from?
round that actually could have went either way that cost him the fight. One round.
Where Danny
I thought
from?
it was he from Philly.
Hey,
He from Philly.
I thought Danny Garcia got washed in the Keith Thurman fight.
Are you serious?
I thought he got washed, man.
Oh man.
Like he's let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves right now. Danny Garcia is still riding the wave from the lucky punch that he threw against Amir Khan. Like he's still riding that wave, and let's be honest with that. Amir Khan was giving him boxing 101 until he tested that chin, and Amir Khan's chin game is weak.
Yeah.
But he was giving him a straight boxing lesson until he hit him, and then he's like, "Oh, this dude can't take a punch, so all I gotta do is let my hands go." Because Amir Khan don't punch, he don't hit hard, but his hands is fast. So then he said, "I gotta let my hands go." I've never been impressed with him. I've never been impressed with him.
I'm gonna say one more thing, and then we're gonna get to our last topic and be end on a different note. If Amir Khan had a chin, he would have beat Canelo Alvarez.
but he doesn't.
No,
Exactly.
he doesn't.
Well, that's what I say. If Floyd Mayweather didn't run,
Whoa! Where we come with him? Where we come with him? Why is he in the conversation?
Hold on. Nah, I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and allow that. Floyd do not run, man.
Listen, he's a defensive fighter. He's a
defensive fighter, man. Like he moves. Like that's not running?
Watch Pernell Whitaker, yo. Pernell Whitaker and him, I ain't gonna say identical, but they have very similar styles. And they thought he was one of the best defensive fighters.
His name would not get hit. Like why you call that running? Because he like, nah, you're not gonna hit me. But when you to get you, I'm gonna get you.
Let Dom speak his piece. Don't be too long. Then we're gonna go to this last topic. But we're gonna definitely get back to this boxing though.
He's strategic, okay, but he does fight. He fought Canelo differently, and he fought Canelo differently, and he fought David Ortiz differently than he fights other people. Ortiz literally was moving Floyd. He was knocking my man off his block. He was knocking him off his little whatever he does. Canelo, I'll say this. Canelo, he did box Canelo. He fought a great fight with Canelo because Canelo, he didn't have the hand speed. So he just kept irritating Canelo. He kept hitting Canelo in the same spot. He irritated him. I think he ran against Manny. But I digress. We'll move forward.
All right, yeah, that's a nice way to end it. All right, so to end this podcast today, we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge some hip hop. And today just happens to be August 1st. August 1st, 1995. I was going into the 6th grade. I knew nothing about the purple tape, only for Cuban links, but I definitely did remember the ice cream video that did play on MTV and BET when I was in that, and that thing did go hard. And the older that I got, and the more that I listened to it, it is definitely a staple in hip hop. So for the hip hop culture today, it is what it is. But I personally think that this year has been a decent year for albums. So what are you guys' top 3 albums for this year that came out? All right, we're gonna start with Biv. Speak on it, brother. That man,
I don't know. I don't listen to hip hop anymore. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know nothing.
What you got, Dom?
I don't.
He said I don't.
So are we talking, man? So are we talking
January 2018 to August 1st, 2018?
So are we talking numbers wise? Are we talking lyrically?
No, we're talking about to you.